Hey everybody, this is Brittany here from Surfing Waves of Light, coming to you live today from one of my favorite surf spots. And so I want to tell you a little bit about my life and some things that I've been working out, and then I have a channeling to go along with it. So one thing that I've come up against the past few years is I've had a boyfriend, and so I've been learning how to be myself and be in a relationship and honor my habits and rhythms while also honoring my partner's habits and rhythms, especially when we're sharing a space and especially when we're sharing the bus. So what happens a lot with us is my partner's energy is high in the morning and he's awake, and I'm very much asleep, and he gets tired early at night and I'm awake at night. I also find that when life settles down and it gets quiet at night, that is when I can best hear my guides. When all the noise of the day, the to-do list, when it feels like all of that is over, that's when I can really tune in. So nighttime is a very sacred time for me and my guides. So last night I was definitely in the energy of a message. So when I feel the energy of a message, that's the best time for me to channel it. I can wait a lot of times, but there's a flow that comes with that energy when it's really present, and it feels like it's easier for me to pick up on, like if a vacuum was vacuuming a cloud. That's how I'm receiving the message, and it's right around me. So anyway, and this story is quite synchronistic and interesting. So last night I was very much in the energy of a message. I have been doing a lot lately, and to prepare for summer, and I've also been doing some deep network chiropractic work. So I've been doing a lot of releasing in my sacral and lower back area, and my lower back's been hurting because I've been doing this releasing, and then I ended up surfing, and on like kind of a crappy day, basically my back got hurt, or it just feels tense. It's not hurt, it's just tense. So I'm trying to listen to my body more. And then today we got up early to surf and had lots of fun, a bunch of good waves. And then the last wave I fell over, and the water's really shallow, and the fin hit me right in the chest right here. So it's pretty synchronistic once you hear the channeling. But this channeling came to me last night before all this happened. But anyway, I took it as a sign that I should go take a shower, come in the bus, and make this video. So anyway, since I've been coming up the different rhythms, what I decided to do last night, instead of verbal channeling this message, I decided to write it down. And it's pretty cool because the writing comes out different at different sections, and that's how I feel a lot when I'm channeling. So that's how I decided that I will navigate my opposite rhythms with Greg. Alright, so I'm going to read you the channeling. It's called Physical Pain, You Are Welcome. LOL, after I just got hit in the chest. We are the Arcturian Council, and we are pleased to connect with all of you. Pain equals us. It is us saying, hello, ma'am. You are off track from your pre-paved plan that you created from above. We always speak kindly first. Simple and small nudges and gestures. And then when we see you heading way out of the way, aka doing too much, then we may knock you around in accordance with your free will, permission, and higher self plan that you created before you came in here. What are you holding on to? Where are you suffering already? There can be no sickness without guilt. You blame us, and yet it is really the guilt in your mind that is motivating you to act out of balance, out of alignment, and out of accord with your most deepest and honest desires. You see, the society you live in is so constraining that you all tend to shape your priorities around your physical needs, which typically amounts to money or energy or time. And because you are experiencing a limited, separated state on this planet, aka life on this planet, you often are not in tune or even fully or partially aware of your deepest desires, the being you dreamed of being as a little girl. No compromises, no societal stresses of money, insurance, responsibilities, jobs, etc. All those worries which are keeping you from being what you dreamed of being as a little girl, and more importantly, what you planned before you came in, when you were in tune with a universal intelligence and spirit. No, 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 they say to the money, insurance, responsibilities, and jobs. Somewhere under all of that nonsense, all of that noise, there is a sweet, sweet, pure being who is aligned and knows the happy dream meant to be created so that you can go back to oneness. And while the ego keeps you busy playing the game of life with different goals and ideas, your deepest, truest, most aligned goal is going home, back to source, out of separation, wholeness, oneness, beingness. So while this experience is still a bit a ways away, the first step is embracing the dream you wanted to live out here. And your path is right with you all the time. Start with the little beings inside of you, with the little being inside of you, and that love will bring you home. And that love will bring you home. So when you feel pain, physical, know that it is us going, saying, I literally heard this voice, knock knock, yoo-hoo, it's us. They were like trying to be Swedish or something. Yes, we are here to remind you, hey, you are suffering too much and are headed away from your home. Take a moment, stop, and look at the bigger picture with us. You know, but you knew you might forget, so you hired us to come along the journey with you on earth, making sure you don't suffer too much, and in a way, sickness is like a safeguard from suffering. Because chronic suffering, where you're stuck in the wheel of the rat race for years and years and years, this is a much more severe form of suffering than a basic, trivial, physical injury. Plus, we know in human terms, it is a socially acceptable excuse to say no to things that otherwise you may not say no to. In sickness on your planet, beings are able to rest, reevaluate, and recuperate. In that space, we can access you again, help you to clear. So sorry, we are not sorry for your physical injuries. Remember, you do not know what anything is for. And that's why you hired us to come along on the earth journey. With you. And we love you very much. And that's the only reason we sometimes remind you to come home. We are the Arcturian Council, and we are pleased to connect with all of you. So that is the channeling on physical pain. It's different when it's written and read, but I think you can get the gist of it. And it's just funny because when I was writing the channeling, I was about here in the writing. So this is the first page, this is the second page. And when I was here, I wrote this up here, human, because they also want me to channel on that. Being a human, there's some nuance to that word. And as I continued to write, I got up here and I actually needed to use the word human. So it was pretty cool. I mean, I just drew a line to it. But I was like, oh, it kind of felt like a moment where time wasn't real. It was like I was picking up on parts of the channeling in advance or something. So anyway, that is my guides and teachers in writing form. Wanted to give you guys the chance to see my channeling in a different way today, and I thought you would be able to see the ocean behind me. Oh, those are just trucks. So there you have it. That's what's behind me. That's where we're coming to you from, and I thank you all for watching these videos. I'm very appreciative of anyone who takes the time and likes to listen to my guides. I also want to remind you all that I'm going to be doing a live channeling on June 5th, Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the Zoom link in the description below. The Zoom link is also in the video where I announced the live channelings. You'll see that maybe 5 or 6 videos back. So love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Love and light. Bye.